Ayubowan. First and foremost, on behalf of MMC TV USA, our spiritual media, I would like to wish you a happy, healthy and successful New Year 2026. We are here again in another episode of Sakmana, the journey to the happiness, to happiness from wisdom, spirituality towards the happiness. Again, we are here to discuss another timely topic. As we know, most of the people around the world, they are already ready to welcome another brand new year, 2026. So, we know that all the people, we all are getting ready, we set our goals, we make our New Year resolution, we are trying to prepare to welcome another new year. Sakmana program where we trying to bring the knowledge, wisdom, experience from our respected and experienced monks. Today we have two venerable Bhantes, Most Venerable Unaliye Sirinanda Hamdro and Most Venerable Nepale Suwanna Hamdro. Both the Bhantes are engaged with their education and also other spiritual activities, social activities. Both the Bhantes are quite busy with those educational and social activities, but still the Bhantes were more compassionate to come here today with our program. So on behalf of MMC TV channel, again I would like to welcome both the Venerable Bhantes, Bhante Suwanna and Bhante Sirinanda. Thank you for being here today with us. Okay, today as I mentioned earlier, we dedicated this episode of Sakmana to discuss how to welcome properly a new year with spiritual wisdom, Buddhist perspective, psychological perspective, as well as practical and lived experience, how we can welcome the new year 2026. That is what we are going to discuss today in this episode of Sakmana. So let me begin our discussion with the Bhante Sirinanda. So I want to raise a foundational question on the topic about the meaning of the new year, Bhante. People always think new year is a kind of fresh beginning, fresh start. So from the Buddhist perspective, what is actually the new beginning really means? Can you elaborate?
Thank you, Bhante, for inviting for this discussion. So, as Bhante mentioned, we are at the end of the year 2025 and we are entering into the new year 2026. So, the whole world, people are celebrating the new year. And also they are making new determinations, new resolution, how to be successful in this new year. So, when you talk about the new year, we know that according to the calendar that we are using right now, which is called the Gregorian calendar. So it includes 365 days for a year, right. And it's a rotation. So after each 365 years, we celebrate the new year, beginning from the January 1st. So we have several calendars in the world. According to different calendars, they have different beginning date of the new year. But generally, conventionally, we use the Gregorian calendar as the January 1st is the first day of the year. So when we think about the new year, Actually, this is kind of a conventional thing that we celebrate the New Year on January 1st. When we deeply go to the Buddhist teachings, actually the Buddhist teaching says that every day is a new day.
That's how the Buddhist teaching.
Yes, every day is a new day.
Okay.
It does not mean that the New Year of the conventional level or the New Year we celebrate the January 1st is meaningless. It doesn't say that, because on the January 1st, the whole world, we are preparing for the New Year, we are celebrating, and we are getting ready to have a successful year. So it has a meaning, it has a deep meaning actually. But in ultimate sense, when we think about the every day is a new day. Because every day we got the sunrise, every day we can see the sunset, and every day, each moment, we are thinking in different ways. And also, each momentariness, each mind moment, it is very important. Because when somebody wants to change their life, it takes only one moment to change the whole life. If we can make a determination, if we can make an intention to change our life, it does take only a just moment. It is called a mind moment. So that's why the Buddha told that if somebody does activities, good activities, using the physical body, mind, or verbal activities, if they are good, that morning is a good morning, that noon is a good noon, that evening is a good evening. So in that sense, each moment we have ability to change our life. Each moment we have ability to make a determination to be successful in the life. In that sense, the humans, we are capable of changing our life at each moment. So therefore, in conventionally, we believe, we respect, and also we celebrate the New Year as January 1st. But as humans, we have ability to change our life at any moment. So that's also a very important thing that we need to keep in our mind.
Okay. What I'm hearing from you, Bhante, is the conventionally we all need the plan and the calendar, right?
Exactly, yes.
And also, but when we go deeper into in the Buddhist philosophy or whatever we define the Buddhist teaching, according to the Buddhist teachings, every single moment is very important
Yes.
to change ourselves, right?
Yes.
Internally and externally, right?
Yes.
Thank you, Bhante, for you actually help us to bring our discussion into a crucial moment, Bhante. And then again, Bhante Suan, if you add something from psychological perspective to what Bhante shared already, so psychologically we humans, we people already waiting for the particular moment like January 1st, right? Something special day to change ourselves. How do you think psychologically why people have such a desire to find the particular day to change themselves?
Thank you, Bhante, for such a very meaningful question. Actually, human beings have a huge desire to be progress, to develop, and have an agency and control around their life. Although the nature is very uncertain, but they need to find something meaning. Human being a meaning-making creature. So, as Bhante mentioned, although it's conventional that we collectively believe, there is called fresh start effect.
Fresh start effect
means when all people believe in some conventional thing like, as Bhante mentioned, New Year. So we have this mental map, my past self and my future self. So New Year is a given opportunity to let go of the past self. We have a lot of baggage, right? Like cognitive, hard, emotional baggage. So we couldn't fulfill all our old dreams. So New Year is a very start point to refresh your ego, kind of a mental rebirth for our ego. So we can regenerate our ego, refresh our self, and heading toward development and make promises. So I think many of you are already made your New Year resolution 2026.
Yeah.
So all those resolutions are a kind of mental mapping of future, what I'm going to do, and what I learned from the past, and not to repeat some mistake again and again, and heading toward very successful, bright future. That's how we mankind evolved in this uncertain, wild future nature. So it's give you a kind of sense agency and control of your life and the things happening around the life.
Yes, yes, Bhante, as you mentioned, it's from the Buddhist perspective, and also as psychologically, it's nature. It's okay to have New Year resolution, New Year goals, and also it's okay to aim a particular moment to change themselves, right? It's okay. So that's great, Bhante. So we were able to, little understand the meaning behind the new year, new beginning. So from that point, actually, I like to talk a little bit about one of the fundamental teachings in the Buddhist philosophy. The central teachings of the Buddha is the mindfulness, awareness, which is everywhere, regardless of their spiritual, religious belief. They talk about the mindfulness, awareness, right? Nowadays, when we watch the news, when we see the society around us, right, we always see kind of uncertainty. We always see kind of anxiety, how people are having such uncertainty and anxiety, those emotional stress, how people are struggling with those emotional stress. So, as the Buddhist monk, Bhante, so mindfulness is as I mentioned, one of the central teachings of the Buddha. So, how mindfulness can help us to begin the year with kind of clarity and calmness, calm mind? How would you like to give kind of understanding to our audience?
Yes, Bhante, that's a good question, because the mindfulness is a widely discussed topic in the current society, and it's a key teachings of the Buddhism. So it is very familiar with us. So first we need to understand what the mindfulness is. Mindfulness is being mindful or being aware of the things happen in the mind, and also the awareness of our physical body. So once we are very aware of the mind and the body, so we can realize how the world works, how the things happen around us. So we are very aware about it. So what is the benefit of being aware of the physical body and the mind? So we can realize the nature of this physical body, and also the mind, and also the world. So most of the time we have uncertainty, we are not sure about the life, we are not sure about the world. So these are things usually create questions or problems in our life, with anxiety and depression and all the mental disorders. So once we are mindful, so we can realize that everything changes very suddenly, and we cannot control them, but we can look at them we can be aware of them, and then we can know the reality. Once we know the reality, it is very easy to understand about the world, because usually what we expect, sometimes it may not happen, and sometimes what we does not expect, it could happen. So that's the most in the most places we worry about that. That's the most of the time we feel that we are not perfect, we are failed. So the failure is kind of a natural thing, happens to everyone in the world. So when we have a determination to succeed in this new year, we can have that determination, and we try to make that determination a goal, a reality. So we work hard with a good intention. So it may happen, we can succeed, sometimes it may not happen, but our effort, our determination is very important. To that point, being mindful is very important.
Okay. Yeah. Bhante, actually, when you explore about the mindfulness, so it is reminding us the another central topic in the Buddhist teaching, the impermanence, right?
Yes.
So as Bhante, you are encouraging us, it's okay to set your goal, your resolution, but still there is a possibility to fail, right?
Yes,
Not happen,
exactly,
and there is a possibility to the change that we expecting, right?
Yes.
That we are expecting, right? So from not only the awareness, mindfulness, but also we need the deeper understanding about the uncertainty, impermanence,
Yes.
right? Okay, so from that awareness, Bhante, you are encouraging us to go beyond that to that kind of wisdom
Yes.
about the Buddhist teachings.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Bhante. Yeah, and also Bhante Suwan. So as one of the meditation teacher, so I like to ask a kind of practical question. All are practical, but I want to share some experiential knowledge with our people who are watching us from at home. So how do you recommend the daily basic mindfulness practices to the people? Can you help us to practice mindfulness?
Yes, Bhante, very practical question. Yes, now we are living in a very infodemic world. After 2000, our world changed into digital. So we are consuming a lot of information, thousands of information per day through our devices. It's kind of epidemic.
We start our day
with a mobile phone.
With the phone, right?
So my suggestion is, when you get up, please don't reach to your mobile. We have a very kind of urgency, habit to feed our head with a lot of most of the time junk. Our whole economy is based on attention based. They are seeking our attention. So all these mobile apps, social media are designed by very expert psychologists. They take advice, consult from those high-profile cyclists to create the app to make more catchy, and we get addicted to that. So when you start your day, try to start a day without using any kind of electronic device. Just like 1 hour if you can, very best. Give a space for your mind. So mindfulness is give you a space. Imagine that you open like 100 browsers in your computer. What happened? Your RAM, your CPU crash because it cannot handle the 100 or 1000 browser at once. Windows. So we need to refresh our mind time to time. So morning is a very good time to refresh your mind with a very simple starting. Like we can take 3 deep breaths, like 5 minutes. Just aware of your body or your breathing. And it'll give you a space for you to to have a clear mind, because the mind is a central forerunner of each and every our life. So it's kind of detox. We are very aware of detox our bodily, waste, but we need to detox our mental waste too. So mindfulness help us to detox our this intoxicating thoughts and emotion. Per day, we think nearly 6,000 thoughts. Among
6,000
thoughts per
thoughts?
day, ideas. Some say 6 to 7,000 micro ideas, but
Okay.
generally 6,000. So among 6,000, 80% are negative.
80%.
Thoughts are negative, is proven clinically, and 95% are same repetitive thoughts, which are not useful.
Which are,
So you
we are
cannot
not aware about.
Yeah. So we cannot expect bright, better future with this old rotten food. Just like you're cooking in your kitchen with the old food for a healthy life. So if you want to have a healthy emotional life, detox those negatives. So you need to aware, as Bante mentioned, what's happening right now in my mind, what my mind is thinking, feeling. So that's a very, it's called metacognition, prajna. You need to aware what's happening right now inside my mind and body. And then only you give a space to how to detox and how to manage healthy thoughts and emotion for better future, better trajectory. So mindfulness is the best tool we got to clean these negative thoughts and emotions.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So it is a habit. We
Yes.
start our day because all the time the mobile device around within us all the time, right? We start our day looking at the news or something, but we don't get the opportunity and the space to reflect on ourselves, aware ourselves emotionally, physically, right?
Yes.
So that is the, as you mentioned, Bante, that is the good place, proper place to begin daily our mindfulness
I want
practices.
to add something, for example, if you want to be a healthy, want to go gym or jogging, keep your shoes or the shirt in front of you, make you remind that, oh yeah, I need to go for jogging. I need to go for, if you want to eat healthy thing, keep those fruits, food in front of you, more eye-catchy. Whatever you focus on, you become. That's the secret. If all the time you focus on those mobile devices and junk information, you become as they are. So
It's become habit.
habit, yeah. If you want to create new habit, so you cannot just erase old habits and immediately become new person with new habit. You cannot, because habit takes more than 14, 15 days to establish. So you need to keep, if you want to write a book, keep your book beside your bed or your notebook. And whenever you wake up, you see your notebook to write. So it remind you again and again, or you're writing a book, you're reading, you're going to write a journal. So make it visible. That's why people have visual board to remind.
Remind us, okay. Yeah. Bante, is the meaning of the new year, the mindfulness, awareness, all those are, the kind of huge topic, right? We need more time to talk about that. But still, what we are trying to hear is basically touch all the important points, highlights important topics from the Buddhist perspective to make our new year more meaningful to our life, right? That is our effect. So another main idea in the Buddhist teaching is the letting go, right? So Bante, it's very difficult for personally, even for me, to let go things from the past, right? A lot of regrets, disappointments, emotional pain. So I'm carrying from the past to now, right? So living unknowingly with those emotional barriers. So from the Buddhist perspective, uh, could you help us to how we can practice letting go, how we can have a healthy kind of mind with a compassionate way for ourselves and the other beings? So can you
Yes,
explore
Bhante.
it?
That's actually a good and practical question. So, as Bhante mentioned, letting go is a great teaching, comes from the Buddhism to heal our mind. So, as Bhante Suvarna mentioned earlier, we have majority of the thoughts that we are dealing with every day are mostly negative emotions and negative thoughts. So that means always we are thinking about our past. Mostly we are thinking about the painful emotions and painful experiences in our past, from today to years back. So that's the nature of the human mind. So that's why when we think about our whole life, sometimes we feel that I have this kind of bad experiences, bad negative emotions, painful memories. So all these things come up and make the pain again and again in our mind. As an example, if somebody has told me something very bad, if somebody has blamed me or criticized me severely in bad way, sometimes it becomes a bad memory, and when I remind that again and again, I can feel the same negative emotion, same negative experience again and again. That is the nature of the human mind. So that's why generally when we talk about the celebrating the New Year, we wish that may I be able to eradicate, not to memorize all the unhealthy or negative emotions in my last year. So when we are going to the New Year, we can have a determination just to think about the good memories or positive energies, positive emotions in my life. Because we are holding a very heavy load of negative emotions, negative experiences in our mind. But the important thing is that actually we are grabbing, we are collecting, we are carrying them even though they are very heavy. And the human mind has the capacity, ability not to grab them, not to hold them, not to carry them. If we want to eradicate them, if we want to not to memorize them, remind them, we can do that. But unfortunately, most of the time, we try to enjoy thinking about the negative emotions, negative experiences, even though they are very painful. So the important thing is that we need to understand when we are mindful, we can understand this is the nature of the mind. Sometimes, as you mentioned, impermanence. Sometimes the negative emotions come up. Sometimes the positive emotions come up. Sometimes loving kindness, compassion, sometimes anger, jealous, and all these things. So when we are mindful, we can deal with that. This is the nature of the mind. Now the negative emotions are coming into my mind, so I don't need to think about them. I don't need to practice them. I just want to practice the loving kindness and compassion, how to be grateful, how to practice the generosity, how to be compassionate towards the world, thinking like that. So when we develop these kind of positive thoughts, positive energy, we can develop our spirituality. And we can develop our mind and thoughts with negative, so positive emotions. So that is the importance of practicing mindfulness and being compassionate, and also not to think about the painful memories again and again. Usually what we say that the living in the past is like living with something like the living with a dead person. We don't like to live with a dead person, right? So we need to refresh again and again. So what we can learn from our past, we can learn them. So whatever we need to do to succeed in this new year or the rest of our life, we have to have a plan for that. For that, practicing mindfulness, being compassionate is very important. And also we need to understand that we have a great ability to carry or not to carry the heavy load of past memories. So when we understand that ability, we can choose what should I carry, what should I keep away. So only the positive things, if we can carry to the rest of our life, we can be successful.
Thank you. Bhante, one thing touched me a lot, what you shared with. So, dead body.
Yeah.
So all the time, if someone die at our home, we are trying to remove the dead body as soon as possible, right? So why I am living with the dead body, with our past painful memories, right? So that's a great point and good simile that you explained to remind ourselves to when we experience the past experience without awareness,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So, Bhante, Suvarna, so you can also add something that the same question, but still I would like to extend the same question little further. So, you know, from the psychological angle, even though it is painful, some of our past memories, even though it is very difficult, but why it is so difficult for us to practice letting go, and what help us to move forward from there?
Yeah, that's a good question, Bhante. Thank you. I really like the simile of living with the dead person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have this evolutionary condition. Our brain is designed not to be happy, but to survive. And to survive, you need to detect what are the danger in the world. So our brain is designed for negative bias. If there is any danger, something bad happened to you, imagine you were beaten by a monkey or a snake or fire. You caught in fire. That memory is good to survive. You're not going to play with the same monkey, same snake, same fire again and again to make you survive. So your brain registers those painful memories so hardly. It's wired, the neurons are wired so hardly to not let you forget. So we have this negative bias. So we see more negative things in their life and also amplify negativity and seek negativity. That's our evolutionary tendency, how our brain is designed. And, millions of years we evolved in jungle, in Stone Age. But there is a problem. We want to be happy, but our dead body mind is not going to make you happy. And we have this narratives, story. So again, there are many things would happen in your past, in your childhood. Your parents care you, your people care you, your education, everyone support you. But only your mind start to make a narration. It's like a movie making machine. First you write the script, right? Okay, this thing happened to me. And it direct a movie, and even it cast a villain. Sometimes I am the bad, or sometimes my mother, my father, my teacher, my society is bad. So it's always write negative script, cast negatively, and cast a villain inside you or others. So this is a narrative. So these three components. We have a evolutionary negative bias, we have this negative narration, and we try to confirm by doing something. Whenever we fail, as Bhante mentioned earlier, we stick with the failure, although we have many success. So if your goal is to reach like 100 miles, so you walk nearly 40 or 50 miles, it's still a success. But we have this false failure syndrome, our minds create you narration that it confirms that you're a failure. Although you walked half of your dream, still your mind confirms as you are a failure. So we are inside this loop. Negative bias, narratives, and confirmation bias. So it doesn't let you to be happy. So, but we have this prajna, metacognition. We can rewire. That's why our Lord Buddha says, patichotagami patipada. Swimming downward is very easy, just with the current of this negative impulse. But swimming upward is difficult. It doesn't mean it's not possible, but you need to work hard. That's why the mindfulness works. As Bhante mentioned, mind is not just a machine of past record. It is also a future viewing imaginary machine. It can view future vividly. bright future. That's why we are enjoying all this development, because those scientists, those philosophers view this world more beautifully. So we can imagine, our brain doesn't discriminate between past and future. It's always happening right now. So if you imagine that future I will be more healthy, love, compassion, you're becoming more compassionate one right now. All this Buddhist meditation, this Metta Bhavana, Buddhanusati Bhavana, Jaganusati, is all about your thinking of the future. You're going to be more compassionate like the Buddha, like all the deities. So we have to reorganize this ill mind into a healthy person. So we can imagine, wired our brain again and again. There is a saying in neurology, the neurons which fire together, wire together. So we can create new neurons to fire together, wire together positively.
Okay.
And to create a better future.
Okay. Yeah, so Bhante, when you mentioned that, when you explore that nature, so it's some of our past memories, experience more effective to protect ourselves, right? At the same time, still some of the experiences and memories, stories painful in our life. I see now the connection with the mindfulness, awareness. It's okay to go past.
Yeah.
It's okay to reflect what our past experiences.
We can learn from past,
Learn
but we
from.
don't need to play the victim card. Most of the time, people play the victim card. Oh, this thing happened to my childhood. I went to trauma, abuse. Anything happened in my past. Yes, of course, your past. But you have a tendency to let go. I like to share a story. It's very. It's still happening in most of indigenous societies. Whenever they want to catch a monkey from the wild jungle, they get a coconut shell, coconut hard shell, and make a hole inside it, and they put some kind of sweet inside the coconut shell, and put it attached in the tree in the jungle. And the monkey, they are very love to eat the sweets. So they put the hand and make a fist to grab the sweet, and they want to take it out to eat the sweet, but they cannot, because they are holding the sweet so hardly, so they are locked inside the coconut shell. So, but this poor monkey doesn't have any good wisdom. If I let go of that sweet, then I can be free. But whole day, whole night, this monkey is stuck inside this coconut shell because the fully holding. And another day or same day, the prey, one who made the trap, will catch this monkey. So we also like this poor little monkey, holding those past memories. Yes, it happened in the past, but we can let go at any given moment. So let go is actually power. So, it doesn't mean they're completely forgetting the past. You forgive the past and move on. That's why every Buddhist monk, we have this uposatha. Why do you have uposatha? Doesn't mean that you are going to fully purify, your karma will be erased. No. You don't carry that baggage further. You just left behind in the past. And you mentally purify and move on. So forgiveness is very, very important at this moment.
Thank you. Yeah. As both you Bhantes mentioned, so I think that is where the mindfulness, awareness play a huge role to bring the understanding and the wisdom when we are experiencing the past experiences and the past memories, right? So there is a bond connection between the mindfulness and also the letting go, and also all our past experience, whatever we experienced at that time. Okay, and at the same time, Bhante, I want to, as I mentioned, we need more time to talk all those things, because we know that past experiences create a lot of regrets and those emotional difficulties to the people. But still, I like to go beyond that, Bhante. Already I hope you may know, already have set your New Year goal, New Year resolution for the 2026. But still, we trying to change ourselves. We have our own plans. Sometimes we say save money to buy something new, right? The car or the house or something. We set our New Year goals and resolution. So, from the Buddhist view, Bhante, how would you like to explain the idea of setting goals for the new year? And also sometimes, even though we start with the firm determination to achieve something, after a couple of weeks, I see our goals and our resolution, we forgot those things. Our habits become, our own habits lead us in the same way.
Yes, Bhante, that's a good question. So, when you think about the progress or the success of the new year and how to maintain our new intention, new goals, to have this new year a successful one, we need to change ourselves. So it is not easy actually. So as Bhante has mentioned earlier, so we have kind of a habitual thinking pattern. Even though we try to make the new determination, new resolution for the new year, sometimes it may last for maybe a few moments, just for a few hours, just for a few days. Sometimes after the January 1st, we are going back to the same life again. So it is natural. But when you think about the Buddhist teachings, even though we start this discussion talking about the impermanence, we know that Buddha has declared that how to be successful in this life, spiritually and also materially. Because to survive in this life, have a successful and happy life, we need to have a good financial, material things, financial strength. So we have to have a strong financial ability. So then we have a successful life. So Buddha has taught us how to save your money and how to invest your money, your wealth, and then how to be a perfect person in financially. At the same time, how to develop your spirituality, how to develop the positive thoughts, how to develop the qualities within yourself. So if we can be successful in both ways, we can say that life is a successful one. So to have a successful life, we need to have the effort. So most of the time we have seen that people say that I have failed a lot of times, several times. Every year I have been failed. So, but still, you need to put your effort until you see the success. The effort is a very important thing in Buddhism. So, when we develop our effort, we need to think about that. What are the actions I am doing? So the Buddha told that the four noble efforts. The one is that if you have been doing something good, continue doing that. If you have done something wrong, don't do that again. If you haven't done something good, try to do that. If you haven't done something bad, try not to do that ever. So these are the four main efforts that we need to develop, practice in ourselves. In that way, we can see the real success in our life. And sometimes another thing is that sometimes people say that this is my karma. Because of my karma, so I cannot succeed, I cannot be successful. So if you think about what the karma is the actions that I have done earlier, maybe in this life or maybe in previous lives. The owner and the creator of the karma is also yourself. Now you are the person that you want to change, and you can change the karma. If you change your habits, if you change your pattern you are acting right now, you can change your karma. And after that you are creating good karma. So at first we need to be compassionate towards ourselves. If we are compassionate to ourselves, we have a great determination to change ourselves, that change the way that we are thinking. So when we conclude all these things, we can have a good determination how to be successful using these teachings of the Buddha.
What I am sensing is setting goals and resolution is not enough. We need the determination, effort to achieve that, right?
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Bhante. And also, Bhante, Suwana, you can, I would like to go with the same question with you. But at the same time, you know, Bhante, at the beginning of the year, even for me, right? So in the past, I have write down my New Year resolution a couple of times. But after 2-3 months, I forgot all those resolutions. But when I trying to find out previous year's resolution, is still there, right? So Bhante actually explained very good point. We have resolution, we have sometimes the determination, but we don't have the plan how to achieve those goals, right? So for example, the save the money, right? And not actually the save, sometimes the manage our expenses, right? So from the Buddhist, if still I am doing the same thing, same habits, so I cannot achieve my goal, right? So Buddhist wisdom is still, Buddha explained from the Buddha's perspective how to manage our financial expenses, right? So Bhante, how would you explore, how would you like to add something more from the Buddhist perspective and also the psychological perspective? Is there any differences between Buddhist and Western wisdom from that to that question? How would you like to
Yeah, that's a good question. It's a very common thing happen to all of us, and derail from our resolution, New Year resolution. For me too, you know, same thing. I think it's very common for everyone. You know, at the beginning we start with full energy, full effort, you know, we are very enthusiastic, you know, to beginning with all thing, but after a few days, we just forget and give up. It's because of, you know, discomfort. You know, one is planning. We plan a big, like climbing a mountain, right? The topest mountain. But you cannot climb the topest mountain like Mount Everest in a day. You need to have a huge practice, huge patience, and you have to go through huge discomfort. We all want to be in the comfort zone, in our cocoon, you know, very comfort, cozy place. But the success cannot happen inside the comfort zone. You have to go out beyond the comfort zone. So whenever you feel discomfort, you want to go back to the comfort zone, and you become derail. You derail from your path. So my suggestion is break down the big dreams into small chunks. Just like in Buddhist saying is, you know, Uda bindu nipatena kramase purate, you know, with a drop by drop of water, it fills the giant tank. So just like that, you know, just make it small task. Yes, of course, big plan is needed, but make it more reliable, more achievable, exactly, Bhante.
And practical.
More practical. When you see the big mountain, you become anxious. How I'm going to climb this giant mountain? But you can climb just like a few meters, like 10 meters per day. It's very, you know, easy. So if you make it simple, make it more reliable, achievable, then you don't feel anxious. You feel more resource. Resource matter a lot. You need to have a proper resources, whom you are associating with, what are the skills you have. So whenever you don't have skills, resources, people around you, you become discomfort, anxious, and you give up your path. So whenever you feel discomfort, remind yourself you are on the path. And sometimes we need to change. If the plan is not going properly, we need to update. That's why we have update in our mobile phone, right? Something bugs came out, we have a good update to make secure your devices. So sometimes we need to adjust our path. If this route, interstate route, is full of traffic, our map suggests you, okay, you need to go that path, going to same destination, but you have to realign your goal, the way of path, and you don't fall, because patience is very, very important one thing. Without patience, even there is one very good research done by Stanford University called marshmallow. It's very popular for a certain group of kids who are given marshmallows. Kids really love marshmallows, right? They put marshmallows in front of them and give a task. If you eat marshmallow, you can eat right now, but if you wait an hour, we will give you more, one packet of marshmallow instead of one. So the researcher left them alone inside their room. So there are more kids inside the room. They were very impatient. So the impatient kid, they ate immediately. They couldn't wait for an hour to get another packet of marshmallow. But there were few kids who did not eat. They wait until the time over to get more marshmallows. So they had more patience. And later, these researchers observed their life until their adulthood. What they found is very amazing, fascinating, is one who had patience, they were very successful in their life, in management, financial, in their family life, everything. And who didn't have patience to wait, their life was so messy. They were doing just simple job. So patience, tolerance, and dedicated to the goal is very, very important. So remind yourself, whenever you derail, whenever discomfort, that's the time that you need to rethink. That's the prajna actually. Realign with the goal. And have a help. Don't worry, don't be shy to ask help. There are a lot of people who want to help you. Seek help, seek consult, mentorship.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I want to rephrase what I heard from you, Bhante. Yeah, so according to the Buddhist perspective and also the Western psychological perspective, it's okay to have our bigger picture in our goals and resolution. But still, we need to plan it in a achievable and practical way. As you mentioned, break into pieces, and gradually we need to go achieve our goals, and also we need the determination, patience and courage, and also kind of a plan to achieve our goals, right? Yeah, that's great advice that you gave us. At the same time, Bhante, from that moment, I want to again come to the family life, right? So the new year is another crucial moment to strengthen our relationship within the family, within the community, and also internationally nowadays, right? So one of the major teachings to have the healthy relationship between the family and the society, so is the compassion, right? So we are threshold of another brand new year. So how the compassion, Buddhist compassion and patience and understanding helpful for us to have a proper relationship in the family life and the society?
Yes, Bhante. So we know that the smallest society we are living is the family, right? We have mother and father and brothers and sisters, siblings and grandfathers, like that. So having the peace within the family is very important to have a peaceful kid for the society. And also, always, mostly we are dealing with the family members. So we need to develop the loving kindness, compassion and forgiveness and patience and understanding and gratitude, being thankful, all these qualities to have a successful family life. As the Buddha mentioned in the Singalovada Sutta, we can see that the parts of the society that we need to fulfill our responsibilities, our rights, and also our to fulfill our responsibilities to have a successful and peaceful society. Within that teachings, we can see the responsibilities of the mother and father towards their children, and the responsibilities of the children, from the children to their mothers and fathers, and also the responsibilities of the teachers towards their students, and students towards their teachers, things like that. So when we think about these, the good relationship within the family, the one thing we need to understand that always, mostly we are looking the compassion from others to ourselves. But very rarely we think that how compassionate we are towards others. Always we are thinking that people will praise me, but sometimes I don't praise others. So the same time, when we think about the praise and the gains and the respect, all these things from others, we need to understand how much grateful I am, how much compassionate I am, how much thankful I am. If I can develop these qualities, automatically you will receive the reflection from the others. That's how the Buddha told that to get the praise and the respect, you need to be respectful. You need to praise others. You need to be grateful for others. So most of the time we judge others in the society, thinking that this person is good, this person is bad, like that. But first we need to think about who I am. What are the qualities I am having? Because sometimes apart from the family, in the society we can see some people are good to associate, some people are not good to associate, some people are toxic. But willingnessly or unwillingness, sometimes we have to associate these kind of people. We cannot avoid them. So when we are associating all these kind of people, always we need to think that while we are associating these kind of people, what kind of qualities that I am developing. If I am not developing any kind of qualities, that means it is a fault of myself. Even though we are living with a person who is very angry, still that is an opportunity for me to develop the patience. But we can very rarely understand it because we don't have patience. So it is not an easy thing, it's a kind of hard thing, but when we are mindful, when we always think about how to develop ourselves, we can practice it. Because we need to understand that we have a very short life, right? The people that we meet today, we associate today, we will not associate them forever, maybe for a short period of time. And also the time is running very fast, so we have very short time. Within that short time, what are the qualities that we can practice, we can develop before the end of my life? If we can keep that in our mind, we are very eager to develop the loving kindness and compassion and being grateful and thankful for others and developing the forgiveness for others.
Thank you. Yeah, Bhante, you are reminding us the new year is a good place where we can forgive ourselves, forgive all those who are living with us, forgive the society, and rethink about the compassion. And also you can start from myself, self-compassion. And also natural way is to always receiving the expecting from outside, but before expecting and receiving, just start from you to give, share the compassion.
Yes.
Right. Thank you. Bhante Suwan, actually, I also like to go with the same question again. How actually the compassion helpful for us to have emotional well-beings and mental health? Because one thing I want to highlight, sometimes we have knowledge, right?
IQ.
IQ, education on different subject areas. We are dealing with our brain, but we are not focused on our heart, right? So empathy, that's where we need to focus on the empathy, right? Feel others' feelings, right? Take little time to pay attention to others. So how the Buddhist compassion can help to have such a healthy mental health, and also have a healthy relationship?
Yeah, that's a very, very most needed practical question you ask. Now we are in a very AI generation. Everything is artificial intelligence, and now computers are more intelligent than us, calculating, thinking. But as you mentioned, yes, our whole education system, society only think about head, how to become more intelligent, get more knowledge, degrees. But they often forget we have heart too. We have emotions too. We're actually emotional being. Yes, we have head and heart. Those both should go together, should balance. The emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence has 4 different clusters. One of the expert, Daniel Goleman, who introduced emotional intelligence, he studied Buddhist psychology deeply, and he introduced this emotional intelligence deeply. Knowing your emotions, manage emotion, knowing others' emotion, and manage healthy relationship. These are the 4 clusters. So the compassion is a recipe to have this empathetic response. Know your emotion, how you feel right now. You don't need to be shy. You don't need to feel guilt. Each and emotions are valuable. We have a categorization of negative emotion and positive emotion. Both emotions are equally valuable. They give you the present, the current status of your body, just like indicators of the vehicle, car. There are different colors of lights pop up, right? It indicates what's happening inside your car. So emotion, if you feel angry, if you feel agitation, depressed, so it's saying something wrong happening inside you. So you can fix it. If you feel joy, happy, connected, that's also important. But if you're more stuck with negative emotion for a long period of time, you can become unfortunately depressed clinically, sometimes suicidal, sometimes. So therefore, compassion is very, very important recipe to genuine yourself with the emotion. Know your emotions, regulate your emotion, and know others. We are mammals. Most highly intellectual mammals we are. So mammals means they live together. We cannot live without human beings. Since our birth, we came as just few pounds of flesh and bones. Everything have done by our parents and caregivers. So we are interdependent to each other, and all our success depend on our healthy qualitative relationship. Our mundane life, if you want to become a multimillionaire in Silicon Valley, you need the best relationship skill, how to manage the CEOs, the co-workers, You cannot become Elon Musk. You can become the Steve Jobs by yourself, alone, inside your garage. You need to manage the huge people. To manage people, you need to know their emotion, how they are feeling right now, and acknowledge them that I feel emotion. Just go inside their shoes, how they feel right now, and try to help. Even a small word, a small penny, make them feel that, oh, you are cared, you are heard enough. So loneliness is a very big issue, Bhante. America already declared that United States is going through a huge epidemic of loneliness. Every 3 out of 5 people, adults, they don't have friends, good neighbors to talk. So we need someone to share our heavy emotions. That's why Kalyana Mitra, the wise spiritual friend, it can be your parents, your guru, your friend, your brother, your teacher. So we need someone, whenever you have a heavy baggage of cognitive pain, you need someone to let that baggage down for a while. Hold your hand in the darkness and light a torch of wisdom to see the clarity of life. So compassion is most needed to see the wisdom. So emotional intelligence is the most very important tool. We need to educate each and every one of us to have this quality to success, both mundane life and also supramundane. All personal, physical, mental, social, spiritual, all the clusters of life should be equally rise up with emotional well-being.
Yeah, so yes, what I'm hearing is the Buddhist compassion is a tool that elevates your ability to feel others' feelings, and also the empathy helpful us to feel others' pain and joy as well, and also respond them compassionately and go beyond that. So that's great. From that, Bhante, again I would like to, since we have limited time, again I would want to little talk about the facing uncertainty. We talk about little bit uncertainty, but it's still I know in the Buddhist teaching there is the Attaloka Dharma, right?
Yeah.
Understanding on those things. I know we have went through a difficult period of time, not only this country or everywhere in the world, financially, socially, a lot of collapse, right? And also, weather, right? Impact huge to the people, human life, right? So how we can face those uncertainties from the Buddhist perspective?
Okay, Bhante. As you mentioned, so in Buddhist teachings you can find the 8 worldly concerns, which we call the Attaloka Dhamma. So the gain and loss, fame and defame, praise and blame, and the suffering and the also the pain and the pleasure. So which are called the 8 worldly concerns. That is coming to everyone, which is called the universal. So the first thing we need to understand, these 8 worldly concerns are not personal. It is universal. That means it can come to anyone in the world in different times. The difference is that while I am having gains, someone can have loss. While I am having pain, someone can have the pleasure. While someone is having the fame, I may have the defame. Things like that. So when we think about these are universal, we can heal our mind. This is one thing. As an example, when we are little boys in the school, if we get the punishment from the teachers, we feel very painful. But as a group of young people, if we get the punishment, we are not worried about it because we can share it with everyone. In the same way, if we think that this is not personal, it is universal, we can heal our mind. The other thing is that we need to develop the equanimity. That means sometimes I can have gains, sometimes I can have loss. So when I'm gaining something, I no need to overwhelm by the game, because the next moment I can have the loss. So if we can keep our mind the central point, the middle point, without being over happy, without being depressed, we can keep the calmness and the happiness of the mind in the same way. It is also not an easy thing, but we need to, little by little, we need to develop that. the equanimity. When we practice and develop equanimity, we can think that all these things happens everywhere in the world in different times. The time difference is the only difference that we can see, that it is common to everyone. Even the Buddha had to face these kind of 8 worldly concerns. So when we understand the universality of these kind of things, we can heal our mind. We don't need to worry about that. But the thing is that we have to have a good determination how to face this new year, how to be successful in this new year. If we have that determination, we can have a good intention to start the new year, and also we can have a good resolution to be successful in the new year.
Yeah, means understanding the worldly condition.
Yes.
And also understanding there is a possibility all the time, things, the condition can change, right? The impermanence again. And also accept that nature is the way that we can face, we can manage those challenges in our life, right? Okay, so Bhante, again, if I come to you, you know, living in the past always sometimes give kind of regret and pain, and also at the same time living in the future also kind of, you know, give the uncertainty, right? The worry and anxiety sometimes. So what tools would you like to explore for the audience that they can use to manage those feelings?
Yeah, so as Bhante beautifully, you know, vividly explained that, you know, upeksha, the term upeksha has itself the tool. The upeksha, the word made of 2 words, is a compound word. Upa plus aksi. Upa means look. Upa means closely, aksi means look. Looking closely means looking closely to the reality. The reality is anicca, impermanence. It's always changing. I like to add a small story. I think all of you have go through the same experience, you know. Whenever we love toys. As kids, we love toys. We die for toys, cry for toys. So whenever those toys break down, we cry. The small kids cry. Why? Because the toys mean world to them. You know. Even myself, I have very vivid memory of my toys. You know, when my toys break down, how I cried in front of my dad for the same toy. Although my father told me, "Hey, why are you crying for a small toy? I will give you another better one, but you need to wait for another festival." At the time, there was no Walmart, you know, Amazon in our hometown. So we have to wait for another carnival festival. But small me, little me, cried because I didn't understand. But now I don't cry for the same toy in the same way, do you? You feel a little bit, you know, unhappy if it's given on your birthday, but you don't cry in the same way. Why? Because you have a very good understanding of that broken toy. It is impermanent, it is changeable, it can be you know, lost, it can be burned, carried down. So give a space. Anicca means not only just negative narration. So we often use anicca as a very negative thing, just like karma. You know, oh anicca, oh anitya. No, anicca means there is a possibility to change in future too. So you have the kind of power to change in the future. So we can see in that narrative. Recently I watched one session of Jack Cornfield. He's a very American prominent meditation teacher in the West. So currently the socio-political structure in the world is very chaos. There are a lot of active fights are going on, and they don't respect each other, and economy is collapsing, and we went through a huge pandemic, and we don't know what will happen tomorrow. The AIs take over our whole job. So this chaos moment, he gave a simile of caterpillar metaphor. Caterpillar, the worm. So caterpillar need to go huge pain before he become a butterfly. He need to tear out his skin it's a huge painful moment, but that painful moment is most needed to become a very beautiful, colorful butterfly.
Butterfly.
So all the chaos that we are going through right now is a caterpillar moment. It means very beautiful future is waiting for us. So we can, it's molding the future. So where we are right now, molded by the pre-war World War time. So we had very painful past. Millions, thousands of people died. First World War, Second World War, Cold War. Then we create a better system that UN, Universal Human Rights Convention. Now they are not working properly. So we human beings need to come out to build a better system, better, beautiful caterpillar to butterfly. So actually this is actually a very hard time to go manage, but we don't need to worry. The beauty of human being is whenever there is trouble, every people get together regardless of their gender, religion, any kind of background. Recently Sri Lanka went to a huge issue of flood, right? Entire world came to help Sri Lanka. During pandemic, entire world helped each other to come out. We came out from the pandemic. We never thought.
When the tsunami hit.
Tsunami. You can see even recently the fire
in the Los
Angeles,
California.
Entire world, Canada, all continent, people came to help each other. That's the beauty of human being. Whenever there is uncertainty, people get united and seek better resolution. So think like we are in this caterpillar moment, but we are projecting to become a very beautiful, vivid color butterfly.
Okay, thank you. Yes. So Bhante, you are saying that there is a possibility, that is nature, things can change, but still we can take those moment, incidents, the condition in a positive way to be unite to and wake up again, and also the begin again, right? Okay. Okay, Bhante. So we are, coming to the conclusion of our discussion. So finally, I want to ask from you, Bhante, is there anything that would you like to share for our viewers from the Buddhist perspective, or from your personal, practical perspective? Do you have anything to share with our viewers for have a successful New Year?
Yes, Bhante. So I really like Bhante Suwana mentioned that about the anicca, the impermanence, right? So everything is based on impermanence, that everything could change at any time. So then we can apply it to our mind, so which means our mind is also changing each moment, momentarily it changes. Sometimes I'm thinking about the positive things, and the other time I can think about the negative things. What I like right now, I may not like tomorrow. What I like yesterday, I don't like it today. So that's the nature of the mind. So that means there's a great ability in the mind that you can change your mind. So that's a kind of good ability, and also a good chance to form ourselves to the good direction. So when we make our path, especially for the new year, so we can think that at the end of the year, we usually think about the success of the previous year or the passing year. Sometimes financially we collect that how much we have earned, how much we have expended, and what are the developments that I have done in materially. And also if we had some kind of goals in the educational goals and professional goals, we think about that, we review that, how much I could succeed, how much I failed, and how much I need to develop like that. So while we are doing all these things, we can do another important thing is that we can reflect about our life. How did I expend my year spiritually? What kind of good emotion, positive thoughts that I have developed? Like how much patience I could improve myself, how much loving kindness I could improve myself within last year, how much loving kindness and compassion and forgiveness and gratitude, how much I could develop them. If we can be retrospect about ourselves like that, so you can see the real progress in yourself during that year. So then you can have a determination during next year. I will develop my loving kindness and compassion and gratefulness and forgiveness up to this level. You can have determination like that. To go to that goal, you can use different kind of techniques to develop your mindfulness, and very easy and very effective thing that I would like to recommend that every day, at least take 1 minute to think about yourself. But what you have practiced today, or how much you have been mindful today, what are the positive thoughts that you have thought. If you can develop that thinking about the positive thoughts tomorrow more than today, you'll be successful. Because always we need to think that the whole world can be changed at one single moment. As Buddha told that, Chittena niyati loko. The world is guided by the mind. That means our whole world means myself, my life, my future, is guided by myself, my mind, a single thought. So that single thought is very powerful. So to develop that single thought, we need to be mindful, and we need to think that, we need to be aware that what's happening inside my mind and how should I navigate my mind. For that you need to have a reflection, retrospection about your life. You can take 1 minute per day to think about you, then you can see the success of your life. Then you can have a successful year.
Thank you, Bhante. Thank you. Yeah, Bhante Suwanna. So I would like to ask same the question, but in the different manner. So Bhante, how would you like to summarize what we share today, both the Bhantes, and how would you like to summarize as a guiding light for a new year 2026, our discussion?
Yeah, so we navigate in different perspectives, resolution, mindfulness, compassion, relationships.
Letting go.
All are needed. They are the basement.
And the uncertainty.
Yes, it's very needed, to understand. So when you navigate in this uncertain 2026, beautiful uncertain 2026, you need to have, as Bhante mentioned, the mind is a forerunner. So it depends on what kind of qualitative decision you make at the given moment. So per day, we initiate 25 to 30,000 decisions per day. Per day, from morning to night, we decide micro decision, 25 to 30. So when you are out of this 30,000, you become exhausted. So that's why at evening we are very exhausted. We want to sleep, go early, because we are very exhausted. So we have limited energy to make decisions. So don't waste this beautiful decision-making capacity on useless thing. Do I need to check the Facebook? Do I need to do junky information? Do I need to eat this junky thing? Instead of that, use this decision-making power. Choose the right thought, right emotion, right people, at right time, at right place. Positive thought, positive emotion, positive people, positive place, positive time. That will help you to navigate in this uncertain, wild future. The mindfulness, yes. And also, as Bhante mentioned, the sense of gratitude. So on your reflection, every night before you go bed, people make a lot of to-do list. What I'm going tomorrow, that's good. Before you write to-do list, you write down in another column what you achieved today. And be grateful. Even having a cup of tea, small jogging, small talk with a friend. You contribute to another person and also you contribute to yourself. So feel grateful. Just write down just 3-4 points. So you can sleep very easily because we are very compassionate, loving, kind-hearted person. And you plan for tomorrow, your to-do list. So decision, the correct decision, so for that, mindfulness. So you don't need to become a sage, a monk, save your head, to go to the mountain or forest to become a most mindful person. You can be mindful wherever you are. So just 1 minute, 5 minutes mindfulness at the beginning of a day and also ending of a day is quite enough. Now, although when you are stuck in the traffic, huge traffic, California is known for huge traffic, so just be mindful. You cannot close your eyes while you're driving, but just use your 5 senses. The 5 things, name 5 things what I'm seeing, name a few things what I'm smelling, name few sound what I am hearing, name few tests what I'm testing right now and what I'm feeling right now, cold, hot, or even those naming at that moment bring you mindfulness. Calm down your body and mind. And then just like you're driving a car. So when you are driving a car, if something goes wrong, can you fix while you are driving the car? No, what do you have to do? You have to pull out from the freeway, right, from the road. Yeah. And then only, if you're expert, then you can open your bonnet and then you open the engine. Otherwise, you need to call 911 or AAA.
For help.
To help. So, you need to, first, mindfulness help you to calm down, stop the running vehicle, and this retrospection, investigation with compassion help you to see what's wrong inside it. If you don't know how to do it, ask help from your Kalyana Mitras to fix the problem. And then you can ride your journey, the path for happiness very peacefully. Your effort, your mindfulness, and the good people around you will make your success more peaceful, more meaningful, and directed to your goal.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we come to the conclusion of our discussion today. I want to pay my gratitude again and the thank you for both Bhantes, you, because both of you are having a busy schedule with your education and with other spiritual and social activities. And thank you for being here and for sharing your wisdom. And also, I would like to conclude our discussion, because I don't need to summarize what we were discussing, because Bhante, you summarize our whole discussion into few sentences that we can make use of in our daily life. So your reflection reminding us the new year is not just a change in the calendar, and it is an opportunity for all of us to renew our mind and also open the heart and also walk gently towards the inner freedom. So with that conclusion, to all our viewers, on behalf of MMC TV USA and also spiritual media team, I again would like to wish you a happy and healthy and prosperous New Year 2026. Thank you for joining us on Sakmana. Again, we wish you a blessed and meaningful New Year until we meet again in another timely topic. Thank you.
Subscribe to MMC TV USA on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok.